Okay. Talking to Micky Collins after the 4-1 win against Faversham. Micky, a great way to start the new year with back-to-back wins.
Yeah, I was pleased with that first half performance. I thought it was excellent. Stuck to the game plan, knew what we wanted to do and did it. Very patient. Got the ball wide in areas that we knew we could exploit them, and 3 good goals. It was a great first half performance. Bit disappointed about the goal we conceded after half time, but showed discipline again and came out and got a worthy 3 points.
And the movement and the build-up for Alec Fiddis' goal was superb, and Ryan's, the new boy, has just won the Man of the Match award, and that's one of the best moves I've seen Sevenoaks create this season, with the build-up and the execution.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan brings that quality. He's got a great left foot, he's got pace and abundance, and he's an intelligent footballer. He's come from a league above, and I believe that with us and get some game time, he'll probably push on again. But yeah, it was a great build-up, and he done exactly the same at Herne Bay last week, and we scored a very similar goal. And it was good movement. And this week Ken's dummied it, and I think it was Ken and Al's tucked it away, whereas last week it was Ken dummied it. I think for the other way around, Frank dummied it, and Ken scored it. So no, it's good. It's good. And you know what? You bring new people in, you want them to settle in quickly, and he has 2 games, and he's thoroughly enjoyed it. And for me, yeah, probably I thought Josh Dorling had a very good game. He could have come close to man of the match, but yeah, I think Ryan deserved it.
And you were saying after the Herne Bay game, you wanted to look for an out-and-out fullback, which you haven't had in the squad since Greg Bembo left. So he ticks a lot of boxes, the boy.
Oh, absolutely. And to be fair, he could probably play further up the pitch if we needed him to as well. He's still got a few little bits in there that we need to iron out, and I've just said that to him. He's a couple of bits in his game that we needs to be a little bit more solid at times. But no, it's been perfect, and you've got the balance now, so you can get up one side and you can get up the other. And I thought Fraser did well as well today, doing exactly the same. So it gives us more options going forward. We put 16 crosses in today. That's something we weren't doing. We're creating a lot more in the final third, where I don't think we were. We're a bit more dynamic, and I think it's shown with 4 goals at home.
And the other new boy, Dan Parkinson?
Yeah, Dan's come in. He's exactly what we haven't had, in my opinion. Probably, maybe even last season. And he's, Dan has been around the game a long time. He understands it, great pedigree with his brothers. And he just does that job for me. He sits in there and he organises us and gets about his business, wins tackles, and then puts balls in areas where we need it. And very professional today. And he frees up the other 2. And that's something we hadn't had, and we changed it slightly. And at the moment it's working okay.
Having conceded so early in the second half, were you slightly sort of disappointed or frustrated that you didn't push on a bit? I know you got a 4th goal later, but at times it looked as though Faversham were quite happy to sit back and let you push forward.
Yeah, you know what, when you concede and you're 3-0 up and you're comfortable, and then you concede an early one, it's the ascendancy's with them, and I think it was. And I think if they go on and get a second, then all of a sudden you've got a bit of an issue. So one, it was disappointing that we switched off, we're attacking, and the next minute they've scored, and that's not acceptable, and we've just addressed that in now. But ultimately it's about 3 points. So do we need to go and get a 4th goal, 5th goal, 6th? No, we don't. We're new to this league, and 3 points is vital at the moment, and as long as we stay away from a relegation zone, then we're doing our job. So I thought the guys were professional. I knew we'd get another chance, similarly that they would. And we got it, and we carved another great opening, another good cross, and Ken does what he does well, heads it in.
And nice to get a home win under your belt, because I think you lost your last 3 at home before today, so back-to-back wins and a home win.
Absolutely.
Couldn't be better.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, the thing is, the home form hasn't been as good as we thought it probably would be. But we had quite a few home games at the start of the season when we weren't really ticking on, firing on all cylinders. But it's we've been good away from home. It's a great result down at Herne Bay, a bit fortuitous at the end, but you know what, you've got to be in it to win it, and we did. And then today, I think we've just put on a professional performance, and it's been good. It was, there's a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes. We've got Simon Kibbe does our scouting, and he's done a great job today, and he's highlighted weaknesses where we could attack, and we've actually carried out the game plan how we wanted to, and got ourselves the win.
And I think it's probably improved your league position by a couple of places today, but that's where you want to be, isn't it? That would give you a good platform going into the new year.
Absolutely. We've just over half the season played. We're in mid-table in the league, and we're comfortable. And now, can it give us a little platform? Can we go on a little run again? Can we start pushing up the table a little bit more? And then all of a sudden we might be reigning in some playoff places. It's a big ask, but it's there. We're not that far off it. We're 9 points off it this morning. I don't know what we are now. But it's about performances and getting the players that you're bringing in to settle in and play the way we want to play. And they're doing that, and I can't ask any more of them.
And are you sort of tweaking the squad? Luke Coleman left this week. 1 or 2 other players you think might be on the way in? You're looking to bring in some more?
Always. If anything becomes available that we think is going to be stronger and better for us to push us up the table, we'll look at it. And if it's within our remit, then we'll try our hardest to do it. So we're talking to a couple at the moment, which, in my opinion, are probably better than what we've got. And if they become, if they're happy with it and we can do that deal, then we'll try to. You can't sit on your laurels. I've noticed that in this league already. Whereas the league below, a lot of teams stick with very similar squad for the season. It's not like that in this level, and a lot of people move around. And you know what? Sometimes you get offered players that or want to come and that are really good, and you've got to look at it and you've got to make tough decisions. If it means one goes out for one to come in, then that's what I have to do. That's my job, and I've always done that. And as long as it improves us, if it's a like for like, no point. But everyone has their niche. We've proved that with Ryan Kanye coming in. He's been great at left back. We needed that position filled. Dan Parkinson's filled a hole for us, and then if we get anything else that comes in that as I say, if it improves us, we'll try it. You
restored the Pogue and Sawyer combination today. Frankie popping up with a couple of goals. That's 3 in 2 games for him. 15, I think, for the season now. It's a great return for him.
It's good for Frank because he hasn't been scoring from open play, and he's been getting penalties and scoring them and tucking them away or whatever. But I don't think he'd scored in open play since we were at Grays in the trophy. And we've been trying to do that, and we've been trying to get a combination to get him in the game and get him more goals, and Ken as well. And I just said to him in there, I think that's the hardest the front three have worked for probably many a game, and they've got their rewards. And you can't just stand there and wait for the ball to come to you and hope you're going to get a goal. And the harder they've worked, the more they've got out of it. So it's a credit to them that they've listened to what we've asked them to do, and they've gotten the end of stuff today, and they've created stuff. It's a win-win all round. And
finally, just a word off to Hive next week. That'll be another tough one down there.
Oh, absolutely. Tough place to go. We had a fortuitous win here, 2-0 against them earlier in the season. Their chances. We know that's going to be a tough ask. We've got to go down there and really be on it. And again, we'll formulate a game plan, go down there, see what we can come up with, and see if we can get another 3 points.
Lovely. Thank you.